Guess
Oh,
what?
so you don't mind taking care of me?
We're not talking about that.
What I'm saying is,
No broke
if he
women.
don't,
To have her act together. She needs to be able to support herself financially. She needs to have a roof over her head. She needs to have all her ducks in a row.
yeah.
Let me say this.
I keep asking you where you getting these women from. You keep saying.
No, I'm just here.
I just didn't do it on a whim. And usually women don't. They think about a whole lot of things before they come to that conclusion. But one thing I can say about a woman, once they checked out, that is it. That is it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Once they
Absolutely, I do
disconnect,
agree with that.
there's
No,
no.
you
It's
agree with
done.
that.
Yeah, because and that's why I tell guys, walk away. You're not going to change her mind.
Well, listen at you.
If she don't want you, if she don't want
saying.
you, if she don't want you, walk away. You dude, because like you just said it. Once they check out, they checked out.
Mhm. So
You're not going to change their mind.
how come you telling men to do it, but you have a problem when a woman does?
If the woman is checked out,
But she only checked
she's
out.
checked out.
She's only checked out after she done told the same, asked this man the same thing or told the man same thing for years. And she gets no positive response. She's talking to him over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And he says he's gonna do it, but he don't.
So let me ask you a question.
That's when she checks out. So
Okay.
women need to hear when a woman is his wife. I'm not talking about no girlfriend. A man needs to hear, not only listen, he needs to hear what she's saying and make an adjustment. Because if he don't make an adjustment and he don't make it in a certain amount of time, she out. And when she gone, she gone.
Okay. That's all fair.
Right.
So you have your kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your kids don't listen to you. Your kids don't do what you say. Are you going to check them out?
You can't divorce.
Are you going to leave them?
My kids come from me. You don't come from.
No. He had the kid with you. It's his kid too. It's his kid too. It doesn't matter if it came from you. It's both. You're equal. You're both equal.
That don't have anything to do with it.
You're both equal.
Even when we get a divorce,
you gonna check him out, but you ain't gonna check your kid out, right?
Because
that's why you can't look at your husband
because
the same way as you look at.
No.
Children don't know any better.
No.
They're children.
I understand.
They are children.
No. What I'm saying is, you said I gave him 5 years. Mm-hmm. Okay. 5 years. You'll give your kid a lifetime to get it right. Why can't you give your husband a lifetime, the father of that child, the same way?
You know why? Because he didn't give me a lifetime.
Well, he did.
No, he didn't.
He didn't ask for the divorce.
He did not do what I needed for 5 years. And I'm telling him this. It's no secret. He didn't have to guess. I am communicating this with him. And he didn't make the change. Then there's a problem.
So your kids don't listen. Kids don't listen. But you don't throw the kid out with the bathwater. You don't throw the kid out with the bathwater.
Let me say this. No, Lady C.
That's how you need to embrace it in the same way.
No, Lady C. Let me say this to you, Jay. Let me say this to you, Jay.
Just saying.
Put the gloves down. Put your hands down. Listen.
I'm knocking them out. Guys, I'm knocking them out.
No, when we did our podcast, I believe it was the second one. And I'm going to use this example for you specifically, Jay. You have a woman, you have a wife. Over the years, let's say 20 years, every year or every 6 months, she puts on 5 pounds. Now she's
And
at
started losing weight.
now. No, hold on,
Okay,
hold
go
on,
ahead. Go ahead.
hold on. As time went on, you noticed that she was putting on weight. You asked her several times, please lose the weight. It's not healthy to be that heavy. Can we work on losing the weight? You say the same thing to her the following year. Now we're at year 4. She's another 100 pounds. And you're saying, hey, come on now. I didn't sign up for this. This is going to be a burden to me, trying to lift you up and put you in the bed. Now you say, I'm coming to you because I want to give you a chance. I'll work with you. We'll work out together to lose the weight.
Absolutely.
She decides not to. What do you do if she continues to put the weight on?
Well, the Bible does talk about this.
No, we're talking about you.
Let me add one thing before you answer. Because she already has in her mind, this is my husband. He gonna accept me for 100 pounds overweight or no pounds overweight. He just gonna accept me. So what is your answer to that question?
Okay. First of all, I have to convince her. You have to get counseling.
Lady C did that. Lady C did that.
I sure did.
Okay. No, she's the one not listening, right?
She's the one that you coming to her.
Oh, you asking the man what he's supposed to do if the woman is being disobedient, not following the things of God.
Oh, so now we're taking
because he told her. I just want to make sure.
No.
I just want to make sure that's what you're saying.
Don't go there.
Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is this. No, I'm not going to let you do it. I'm not going. No, sir.
She's being disobedient.
No, sir. No. You think you slid. You think
what do you mean?
You think you slid. Oh, you got to be quicker than that. No, sir. We are doing this the right way. Lady C said that she gave him 5 years. For 5 years, she's been coming to him, telling him, hey, this is not going right. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. So we did a flip to you because I know weight is an issue for you. So you married this girl. She was the size of a twig. Now she's the size of the Goodyear blimp. So we're saying to you, and don't pull that disobedience nonsense.
Because we already know the answer. We just want to hear you say it.
And she refuses to lose the weight because she don't want to. What say you?
Like I said, we have to go to counseling. Try to find means to work around that where she understands the significance.
But y'all already
of her
did
not.
That. Y'all already did that.
Well,
when do you check out, Jay? When do you check out?
I don't check out. I don't check out.
Jay.
I don't check out. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I got too much invested. Now, if she want to live a life not being able to do things that we could have done if her health was in a better condition, that's her.
No, it's you too.
It's your life.
No. I could get her medical help and she could stay there in the bed and get. I'm being serious. Why would I? I just want to make sure this makes sense. Why would I ask you? Let's work on our weight. I'm willing to work with you. Constantly do it, and then I'm gonna deprive myself in my later years of doing things I wanted to do and that we probably talked about. And now you didn't care enough to keep yourself in a position where you.
That's what Lady C did. That's exactly what Lady C did.
I'm not divorcing. I'm saying I'm going to go.
So you're going to cheat.
You're going to cheat on her.
No, I'm not going to cheat. I'm not talking about cheating.
Well, how are you going to do the things that you want to do
I'm
if
talking about going on holiday, go on
Mm-mm,
vacations,
mm-mm.
go out to restaurant.
so how you going to be
Because
able, how you going to be able to do it if she can't do it? So what you going to do?
she stay home. I'll bring her a plate back.
Oh, what's the
I'll
sense in
take
being married?
pictures.
So what's the sense in being married?
What I'm saying is a
What is the
marriage is
point?
not just, hold on. Marriage is not a ball and chain. Like, back in the day, they talk about the old ball and chain. The marriage is a partnership. And somebody chooses not to be a good partner,
Then what?
should the business shut down?
Business.
Or should the person who's able and realize what it is, keep the business afloat?
Business is shut down every day. And I'm talking about
But I'm gonna tell you about that when
every
it
day. And then
see
you know
that's
what
the thing
happens after
about
that? Then you start another one.
I was getting ready to
see
say that.
but when you get a certain age, you ain't got time to be starting
Don't
another.
matter. No,
You don't
that's
have.
your opinion. That's
Oh,
your opinion.
okay.
Didn't you say on another
I'm
podcast?
telling you, it's no man in his 50s willing to start all over from a divorce. None. If you are, please make a comment, put a comment after this, because I want to hear your reasoning behind you are willing to go through a divorce in your 50s and 60s.
So you are willing in your 50s and 60s to stay in a marriage
Absolutely.
where you're not being satisfied on several different
Absolutely.
levels. Really?
But what? Okay.
Because it changes everything. It changes everything. You can't live like you were living as a couple by yourself. You change your whole dynamic. You will split everything in half. You got to sell the house that you already paid for. There's a lot of things. Your bank account, everything changes. How you live changes. Why would you do that to yourself when you know you ain't got another 60 years left?
Okay. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Okay, I got you as far as that's concerned. But what about the man who was married or even in a long relationship in their 30s? And then when they get 45, they are out of this relationship. And then what about the man who actually wants another relationship? You saying they really don't because they don't want to start over?
What I'm saying, if he's in his 40s, he might have time to bounce back. But why would I bounce back and risk? It's probably going to take 10 to 20, a decade to get back on your feet. Get back on my feet and then go through a divorce again? Pick the
Okay,
wrong
so
one. Pick somebody who don't know who they are. See,
okay,
and that's the thing. You know who you are, but you don't know who you picking.
okay. So let me ask you this. A light bulb came on for me. So is it safe to say that a woman has to settle now because men settle in their later years? And let me repeat that again. It's okay for a woman to settle because that's what you said in the last podcast. We're going to have to settle. So what I hear you saying now is that because we are in our 50s, that man doesn't want to start over. So now he's settling for whatever it is, for whatever the relationship is that he's currently in. He is now forced to settle. That's what I'm hearing
Okay.
you say.
First of all, yes, that in a sense, this is what I'm saying. If a man, he has two options. If he's going to marry again, he's settling. He's going to have to settle. He's going to ride it out, or he's going to stay single.
Well, what difference does it make if he's staying in a bad marriage he's settling?
What I'm saying is, he'd rather stay single.
Okay.
No, you said that you
So
would stay if she was grossly overweight. So
what I'm
you're
saying is,
settling.
if
You're
you're
settling.
married,
That's
right,
what I'm saying.
if
That's
you're
what I'm saying.
married, you will settle.
Mhm.
Right.
If
Yes.
you or you won't get married. That's it.
So we
You
settle.
won't get
That's
married again.
Women
that's
settle.
right. You won't get married again.
Men settle on the back end. That's what it sounds like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it is.
Well, the thing is, men settle early on. What I'm saying is, we'll take it, especially when we're young and love. We put up with a lot of stuff.
So do women.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm a man. I can't speak for women.
Well,
I'm
I'm
just speaking from the man perspective. So, so, but the thing is, women have, well, I'm not speaking for women. This is this is what I gather, because they
No.
got high expectations. They want this, they want that. They got to have the vibe, they got to have the looks, they got to have money, they got to have everything. I mean, even at a young age, they expect that to get that out of a relationship. Do you not? I mean, maybe I'm wrong.
I done told you 50, 11 dozen times on this podcast.
I'm just saying, you don't expect all that. You don't expect none of that.
I don't care about no money.
I'm just saying, I just said all that. I'm talking about looks, all that. I said all that. You want the looks, money. Money is the only thing you don't care about. Money is the only thing I got from you that you don't care about.
And I want somebody
Looks and all that.
Yeah, I
Okay,
gotta
that's
have
right.
somebody that I can look into their eyes. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And
So-
let me go ahead. Go ahead,
All
Jeff.
right.
Now, what I want to ask again, let's circle back to the physical attraction aspect of it when you first meet a woman, right? So you meet this woman, she's drop dead gorgeous. At no point in time did you ever say, does she have that overweight potential? That never comes in your mind, right? Because you know beauty when you first meet a woman, because you know we established that beauty fades. Beauty
Absolutely.
fades. So when you meet a woman
Mhm.
and you approach her,
Right.
do you keep in mind, for you, I can't speak for other men, but are you thinking long term, ooh, if she's the one and she becomes overweight, I'll just deal with it? Does that ever come to your mind?
No, because if you meet somebody and if they look like they could have the potential to hold the weight, which everybody has that potential. Um, you look at it for a fun time, not a long time.
Wow.
But I'm just
No,
trying to,
just said that.
huh?
No, I appreciate the honesty. What you say, Lady C?
I just cannot believe I'm a little disappointed in you, Jay.
I'm not saying that's right. I'm just trying to tell you how guys look at things. Why would
No,
you
you
think
told me
every hold on, I just want to make it realistic. You think every guy looks at a woman and said, "That's my wife. That's my wife. Oh, that could be my wife. That could be my wife. That could be my wife." Or they could say, "Oh, that's a nice looking lady, but I don't know if I would marry her. But maybe I would go out. I'll take her out, have a good time.
So that's back to
I would have a good time with her, right? But I might not wife her because of the way she dressed. Maybe she's showing too much. But she looks good.
I understand that. I understand that.
Okay.
I understand that.
But I'm a wifer. I mean, it's a difference. It's a difference.
That's real talk. That's real talk. And I appreciate the you being straightforward. Most men can't do it.
But
Most men
because
can't.
say that. But the thing is, that's why when you hear women say, "Oh, men like BBLs and men like this, men like that," yeah, you might look at it, but who gonna marry it? Who's gonna marry that?
Well, apparently the women think that y'all gonna marry him. That's why they do it.
But see, that's why women
But
thinking they can
real
think for men. That's why women got a problem because they thinking what they know what men want.
understand, but real women, they know that that's not
Like,
gonna get you anywhere. They already know that.
that's right. That's right.
They do.
That's right.
They
I'm
know
glad they do.
like that.
That does my heart good to know that there are women out there that's not falling for,
Hmm.
oh, that's what guys want.
Hmm.
Because we like natural.
Right. Now I hear that all the time. So that's not no biggie. I hear that all the time. But I don't think that women who get BBLs and all of this kind of stuff, I think that's a self-esteem issue because they feel like if
Absolutely.
they don't look good to themselves, how they gonna look good for somebody else? But that's a whole
And
nother topic.
that's a whole nother
That's
topic.
a whole
That's right.
nother topic. That's a self-esteem issue.
That's right. But that's what men are looking for in a wife.
Mhm.
Natural, wholesome, back to the roots. And they will, if a man picks you in his 50s and 60s,
Mhm.
he's picking you to stay.
Sure,
He's
sure.
picking you to stay.
And I would hope he's picking me to stay. Absolutely.
But are you there to stay?
Sure.
Well, again,
Hey.
like I said,
If they don't
like
listen to me, if I
no,
told
no,
them
No,
5 years,
no,
no,
if
no,
I
no,
tell them
no.
to
no.
cut the
Because
grass, if
I'm
I
going
tell
to
them to
be,
cut the
no,
grass, his
no, no,
teeth
no.
fall out.
I'm,
If
I'm,
his teeth
I'm,
fall,
I'm smarter now. I'm not falling for that okey doke. I'm smarter now. So I'm going to make
what
another
if,
choice.
what if his teeth fall out?
Learn by the choices that we make. So I'm going to learn something from that. And as soon as I see the red flag, I'm out. I
See?
no. This is before we get married. This is what
Before
I was
marriage.
Oh, okay, okay,
saying. No,
okay,
this is before we get married. Because I'm
okay.
gonna tell you, being divorced, and I hate to say this, but I'm gonna speak the truth.
Go ahead, say it, say it.
Being divorced has woke my ass up.
It's hard out here by yourself.
But I don't have a problem with being by myself.
No, I'm not saying this is a
Don't
problem,
have
but
a
I'm
problem.
saying it's
Don't
hard
have
out
a
here being
problem
by
with being
yourself.
by myself. But I'm learning that you don't have to accept anything, but that goes the other way too. It's not just you picking, it's the man picking. Nobody's going to be 100% of what you want. You got to compromise. You got to come to a happy medium and you got to stick with it. But I think that as you get older, it gets simpler. It should.
It
It should
should.
get simpler. It really should. And if you really want to mesh together, you'll figure that thing out and you will just go on with the flow. But you're right, it is absolutely hard out here. But it was harder for me staying in something that was tearing me apart. Because now I'm just as happy and I'm dating and I'm having a wonderful time. I didn't say I was intimate with people, because
Mhm.
but I am having a wonderful time. Me and a something. And they funny. I don't argue. You know, I used to
Mhm.
argue something. I don't have an emotion about nothing. They have taught me a lot.
But okay, and I want to stress up about that too, real quick.
Mhm.
Dating and somebody asking you to marry,
Mhm.
it's two separate things.
You're absolutely right. But you got to
So
date.
you can have fun. You can
Oh yeah,
have fun.
oh
But
yeah.
are you looking for marriage or are you looking to have fun?
Me personally, I'm looking for someone who I could spend the rest of my life with. Now, if that means marriage, then that's fine. It may just be companionship, that we have this commitment with ourselves. And that's what we're going to go by. It don't necessarily mean marriage, but I'm not going to ever say that I won't get married or I will. I don't know until I get there. I don't know. I'm open to it. Why wouldn't I be? I'm open to it.
Because this is what I'm saying too. This is very critical. I grew up with seeing a couple that was together as long as I've ever known.
Mm.
I thought they were married.
Oh,
He
wow.
passed away and they weren't married.
Was he
They
married to
were always
somebody else?
together.
Was he married to somebody else?
He was married before
Oh, wow.
and divorced, but
Okay.
they never married.
Hmm.
But they were always together as long as I knew growing up.
Yeah.
And she came and took her out of the place they lived there all these years together and all this stuff. So are you willing to be in that position when the time comes? Or are you want to be married?
Well,
So what I'm saying, you settle for what you settle for.
I got you. I got you. Well, let me say this. That would have to be a conversation.
Absolutely.
If we're not going to be married, then guess what? He got to have a will. And he has to
Well,
be in that will. We got to be grown up about this thing, right?
yeah, yeah,
Because we've lived more than what we have to go.
that's right.
So we got to be grown up about this thing. And the first thing, because I think about that sometimes too. If something happens to me and say I am with a man and we're not married,
Yeah.
I don't want everything that I have to go to him. I got a child.
Mhm.
So we have to put these things in order. And I think if two people come together and they're committed, they wouldn't have a problem with that leaving, something to their child or their children. But you're
Mhm.
gonna leave me something too. But that's a conversation.
Right, right, absolutely.
That's a
But
conversation.
that's the dynamics when you're older compared to younger, because younger you ain't got nothing really. You're
Right,
just building. You're
right,
growing.
right.
Right.
That's
You're
right.
growing.
I agree with that.
So
Yeah. What you say,
so
Zach?
but you got to have these adult conversations. You got to be realistic about who you are, where you are in life,
Yep.
and take it serious.
Yep.
And playtime is over. If you can't handle something, get away from it.
That's right. I agree. It's time to be true to
Yeah.
you and the other person. Now, some things are going to be uncomfortable, but it is what it is. Just discuss it, get it out the way, and it's done. Go on and live your life as happy as you can for the days that you have. I understand totally. What you saying, Xavier? I see that mind working over that girl.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's growing. It's filling up the screen.
I'm always in deep thought.
Oh,
I
oh,
learn a lot. I learn a lot. Jay, that's 180-degree turn for you.
mhm, it
That
is.
is
I'm
a
proud of
hundred.
you, Jay.
What do you mean? I always stand on it. Really? What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah. You talking
A
truth.
hundred.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a woman would appreciate that
Mhm.
if you were straightforward and honest about how you feeling and what's going on in your world. And like you said, playtime is over, then let playtime be over.
Right.
Don't lead women on, and women shouldn't lead men on. And I'm like, come on now. We have, like you said, Lady C, but I'm gonna say it slightly different. We have more days behind us than we do in front of us.
Absolutely.
And that's real talk. So yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. So we got it. We got it. So um let me ask both of you all this. Because I always hear about you attract what you are. You know, you attract what your energy is, right? But I think that you attract some people who are not, I don't want to say you're equal, but don't have what you have. And Jay talks
You
about
talk
this.
about money? You talk about money? Are you trying to bring up money?
Okay,
Something you don't
it could,
care about?
no,
Something you
hold
don't.
on, hold on. It could be money. It could be the way you were raised. You were raised one way, they believe something else. It could be a lot of things. But I think again, we have to compromise. It's not going to always be your way. And most men that I have come across, which is not a lot, but they want things their way all the time. It should be like this, baby. It has to be their way. And there was a time when I was like, well, no, it shouldn't be that way because so and so, so. You know what I say now? Okay. I ain't arguing. I let them think whatever it is that they want to think. But when that thought I don't agree with, then I treat it another way. But men want things their way. They think they know it all, but they don't. And
They
women,
don't.
they don't, but they think they do.
But 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 that's part of being a leader.
Okay.
You got to take the good with the bad. You're not going to always be right, but somebody has to make a decision, and you stand on it. Hey, I was wrong. Hey, you were right. Sorry, we went the wrong way. Took the wrong train. You know, hey, hey, but but
I'm sorry.
it is appreciated
At the wrong train.
that how you
No,
handle it is how you handle it. You
no,
know, it's
Lady
just
C, I
it's
am
like,
so sorry.
What?
what's wrong with you?
What? What?
What's wrong?
I'm sorry.
What's wrong with you?
It's tickling her. What?
I don't know what.
Listen, listen, I got to share this story with you guys before we go because I have a lot of them. My ex-husband and I went to Spain
Mm.
and we were having a good time. So we decided to take the train in Spain.
The train.
So the train system, yes, the train system is a little bit different there. They go east. Well, no, I think in Atlanta they go east to west, north to south, if I'm not mistaken. So the trains in Spain are pretty much that way. So we get on the train, we go, we see the sights, then we come back to the train station. And this is the part where you say men think they know it all. I said, hey, hon, we need to get on this train. No, we don't. We need to get on this train. This is the way to go. So at that moment, it was against everything I knew. I just said, shut up in color and get on the train that he recommends, right? So we get on this train and we take it to the last stop. And then when we get off, he goes, oh, this is not the train that we were supposed to get on. And everything in my gut, I just wanted to say, if you would have listened to me, we would have gone in the right direction. So that's why when Jay said something about the train, it just took me back to that thought. And what you said about men thinking they know everything, they don't know everything. They don't.
What did you
That's a good story.
realize that he had made a mistake and apologized for being,
No. He went to whoever, I guess they have like people that stand on the platform.
Yeah.
And so he goes up to him and the guy said, oh no, you took the wrong train. All I did was go like this. And just, what can you say? What can you say? Because if I joke him about it, he's going to get upset, right? Yeah. So I didn't say anything. I just said, shut up in color.
Yeah.
And then we got back on the right train.
I get it.
But you showed something that you handled it the right way.
Yeah.
You knew your place and you kept
Okay.
Well, in a sense, what I'm saying is you could be right and still it ends badly. What I'm saying is you could be right and it ends well. What I'm saying is how you respond when you respond to someone determines how the outcome how it turns out. Because you think about it, if you got an attitude, you pissed off, then that's going to make for a bad time. If you just say, okay, I was right, but hey, down the line, I'll be wrong down the line somewhere. I expect him to give me the same courtesy that I gave, right? So everybody's not always right. Just because you got a one-off and you're right, that doesn't give you a chance to just, beat somebody up because you're right. What I'm saying is treat the other person like you want to be treated.
And
you can't go wrong. Just like what you were saying, Lady C. You said, oh,
Right.
They want to be. If you want to, if you want somebody to respond a certain way, if you're wrong, then that's how you respond to them.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. Even though most of the time when the woman is wrong, the man gotta say it. But okay, it's okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Y'all don't let us forget it.
Oh, but
Y'all
really?
really.
And don't think I
Mhm.
didn't catch that slick move. Know your place. You know I'm always listening.
Well, but you should know your place. You don't.
What place would that be?
Behind a man that you respect enough to make your husband or the leader
Alongside
of
my
your
man
family.
that I respect enough to make my husband.
Mhm.
I'm at his side. You know when
That
you're
too.
walking the,
That too.
you know when you're walking down the street, the woman's supposed to be on the inside because he's supposed to be her protector. If a car jumps the curb, it's supposed to hit him first. So that
Yeah.
implies to me, nope, that implies to me that I'm at his side, not behind him, at
But
his
if you were
side.
behind him, you wouldn't have to worry about it, right?
Yeah, because I would
You
be the
hit him
first one
first, right?
hit.
It would
It'd
hit him
hit me,
first, right?
hit me first.
I'm just saying, if you were
You
behind
see,
him,
lady,
it would
see, you
hit
see,
him
lady,
first.
you see,
Right?
lady, see.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. There's a
Mm-mm.
lot of benefits of being that support, that that leverage behind him, that push behind that man, instead of trying to be equal to that man.
Yeah.
What'd you say, lady? See?
Let me ask you something, Jay. I'm asking you because you're a man.
I'm just saying there's a lot of benefits to that.
Well, let me ask you something. You mean to tell me, as a man,
Mm-hmm.
it feels good to you when you're able to, when you have a woman, okay, and you're able to lead her, and every decision that is made, you make it and she says yes. That makes you feel good.
No,
She doesn't have
I'm not saying that.
that's the way you're sounding. Like she
No, that's not how I'm sounding. This is what I'm saying. The final decision has to be made.
and you make the final decision because you're the leader and
Absolutely.
Kate,
Absolutely.
that's exactly what
Absolutely. But the thing is, you want and I'm circling back to the first question we had tonight. You
Mhm.
want a woman who's educated, knows how to carry herself like a lady,
Mhm.
knows how to cook. I mean, that'd be great because look, cooking is not hard. You get a cookbook,
Mhm.
you work with some recipes. Hey, at least you're trying. You'll get better at it. You can read because you're educated, handle finances, know how to handle money. Because maybe I need you to handle something. You might not necessarily have to pay the bills or anything, but you know how to make the best uses of our resources.
Mhm.
This is what that's what a man needs in it, so he can and build the life that she can just relax and enjoy herself and cater to him the best she can, and he can cater to her and give her everything she wants. That's the base, and respect him, and respect goes a long way. If you respect that man will do anything for you. You
That's
know,
right.
so but it's not all this superficial stuff. You telling me this or trying to show me that I'm wrong about something or prove that I said something wrong. Who wants that?
Right.
Who wants that in life?
I agree. I agree. A lot of things not as important as they were when we were younger. It just doesn't.
That's right.
It's not. I agree. I agree totally. I agree totally.
So I hope that answers your question, ladies. In the beginning, because that's what you said, what a man want in a wife. Why would you pick?
Man's
That's
choose.
what he want.
Mhm. I agree. All
I
right.
agree somewhat.
Yeah, I figured that.
You know, I can't make it easy for you. I'm not an easy win.
But I think all of us are in it. And when I say us, I mean people, period.
Yeah. Period. That's right.
I think we all just want to be happy and just live our life being
That's right.
And if that's by yourself, it's by yourself. If it's not, then you gotta figure it out. So both of you all can be happy. Because everything's just not worth the battle. It's just not, most things are not. And you have
And why are we
Especially
battling now? Why are we
at
battling
this
now?
age, at this
Yes.
age.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And you just gotta kind of brush it off and be like, okay, okay, it just is what it is. But you do
Absolutely.
I have heard that there are women out there that's
Mhm.
our age, they still want to battle. I'm like, that's not who got time
No,
for all of
no,
that.
no, no,
Or they're not
no.
serious. The man may want to be in a relationship, but she playing games. I hear those horror stories all the time. I'm like, what?
Yeah, they got to have YouTube what do you call it? Content because usually a domestic
Mm-hmm.
or death, which is all domestic, or
Mm-hmm.
some type of drama. It's who wants that? I mean, too old for it, and it's time to grow up. Our kids are grown. We got grandkids, things like that to worry about. Um, we got our kids, their future to worry about, and who's going to jail at 50 something
That's right.
years old?
He just
Going
wants to
to
cheat.
jail or in the ground earlier than we should
Yeah.
because of making stupid choices that it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
You
I agree.
know,
All right.
or a 60-year-old woman getting a BBL. What are you doing?
Well, remember, you mentioned somebody who had,
Yeah. But
what was that?
it's that kind of stuff that doesn't make sense.
Doesn't. It does. But again, we said that's self-esteem. So that's a whole
That's
nother,
right.
whole
That's right.
nother. But a man can tell a difference.
That's right.
They can tell a difference. All right, y'all. All
All
hearts
right.
clear. All hearts clear.
That's right.
All right. Well,
I'm good.
gentlemen, like, share, comment. Please make comments. If there's a subject that you want us to talk about, just put it in the comments and maybe
Please do.
time, we'll get on that. But please make a comment and like and share. All right.
I'm
So
holding it down, fellas. I'm holding it
Oh
down.
my gosh.
and that is another episode of Love Recycle.
It's a wrap.
It's all right.
All
Peace.
later. Peace.